employment.
Diamond Commissioner Kennedy Hamutenya says if there was any case of irregularities in the transportation of diamonds from Toscanini to Windhoek, as alleged by the license owner Dr. Subramaniam Rakubati, it should not be linked to the Ministry of Mines and Energy. Hamutenya said it should rather be left between nambibresources and its contractor, Brett Investment. He said the contractor had the right to handle and move diamonds and that there is nothing in the agreement that prohibits the contractor to transport the diamonds out of the restricted area. The NBC's Philemon Nkali brings us more in this special report.
How legitimate is the transportation of Toscanini diamonds to Windhoek for evaluation seems to be the root cause of the controversy. But Diamond Commissioner Kennedy Hamutenya feels his ministry should not be implicated, saying the diamonds were transported in accordance with the security plan approved by his ministry. Hamutenya said the security plan that details the movements of diamonds, among others, is drafted by the company itself and that the ministry only have to approve it. He says there is nothing illegal in the way the diamonds were brought to Windhoek. Dr. Rakubati alleged that Diamond Valuator held a valuation on the 22nd of November. Thereafter, the diamonds from Toscanini and those purportedly from Block 3 were kept in one big envelope, according to instruction given by Brett's investment manager. Contrary to Hamutenya's claims that diamonds from Toscanini were only brought to Windhoek on the 28th of November.
It's not true that no diamonds came here from Toscanini on the 28th. I have the inspector's report. Those diamonds were flown in at Eros Airport. They were brought here on the 28th for valuation. So the other parcel from Block 3 came in the same day, the 28th, but that parcel was already here in Windhoek.
But the question remains, did any diamond valuation take place on November the 22nd?
It's not the first time these people have brought diamonds here for valuation. I'm not denying diamonds were never brought here before. But what the people are saying, that somebody tried to obtain Kimberley process certificate before that, it's not true. I'm the only one who issues Kimberley process certificate. I'm the only one who signs for them. Yeah? Nobody else is authorized to sign Kimberley process certificate. There was no request for me to sign any Kimberley process certificate.
That might be so, but an extract from this DVD says otherwise.
On the 22nd when we came here, we had brought them separately, and then I was with Herbert. I got instructions from Herbert to just put it as one.
Herbert?
Yes.
Herbert whom?
Herbert Schubert.
Herbert Schubert?
Yes.
The general manager of Brett Investment.
That's right.
Dr. Rakubati alleged that the only reason his company was invited to attend the valuation on the 5th of December was because the Kimberley process certificate could not be obtained on November 22nd. But Hamutenya dismissed these allegations, saying his office was never approached by anyone requesting for a Kimberley process certificate. He also dismissed reports that Block 3 had not yet yielded any diamonds.
And again, the number of diamonds and the value of diamonds we are talking about are not even worth these accusations. They are not worth the chair I'm sitting on. So for someone to assume that we wanted to steal diamonds from them, to do what?
The future of Dr. Subramaniam Rakubati as a license holder for the mining rights in the Toscanini area seems to be hanging in the balance. That is, if the words of Diamond Commissioner Kennedy Hamutenya are anything to go by. Hamutenya says Dr. Rakubati has several mining concessions at which no work was being done. He added that Dr. Rakubati seemed to have spent most of his time in courts instead of working on his concessions. Hamutenya said a committee is yet to decide on whether or not his application will be considered before any official pronouncement is made.
Now, if you are given a resource to develop and you're not developing it, and there are other people who also want to do the same so that they can develop the resource and pay tax, why should you sit on it? So yes, when he applies here, already, if you go and speak to other people on other floors, we have a whole number of licenses he has applied for that he's not doing any work for. Because he's forever in Windhoek and in court in other places. He's not there mining these concessions. So why must he have the privilege of sitting on a resource that does not belong to him?
So we asked the Diamond Commissioner whether Dr. Rakubati has any time left.
Doesn't have any time left. He's wasted the time.
Okay. So I'll be...
If his concessions are cancelled, it's not our fault. It's because it didn't work.
Meanwhile, the Managing Director of Nambibresources, Dr. Subramaniam Rakubati, insists that the transportation of diamonds from Toscanini to Windhoek was illegal, as it did not follow the procedures and regulations set out in the operation agreement signed by the two parties. The agreement stipulates that both parties should mutually agree upon a banking institution at Swakopmund or any other place where they shall keep a private safety deposit box for the storage of the diamonds. The parties referred to in the agreement are Nambibresources and its contractor Brett Investment. Dr. Rakubati says failure to respect the agreement makes the practice illegal.
The parties will mutually agree. Now here I did not agree, I did not know about transportation, and transportation is not the biggest thing over here. It is the diamonds that was manipulated.
The other requirements for the diamonds to be transported outside the restricted area is the security plan drafted by the company itself and approved by the ministry. But according to Dr. Rakubati, the security plan was not in place at the time the diamonds were brought to Windhoek. That itself gives Dr. Rakubati more grounds to question the legitimacy of such a move. Diamonds Commissioner Kennedy Hamutenya claimed the diamonds were transported from Toscanini to Windhoek on the 28th of November last year. But Chief Inspector Jackson Kamwanga revealed during an interview with Dr. Rakubati that the diamonds were indeed transported on the 22nd of November, contrary to Hamutenya's claims.
And Mr. Kamwanga also confirmed that on the 22nd, that the diamonds were transported from Toscanini, and the diamonds were escorted, flew from Toscanini airfield to Eros Airport, and then transported to MME. They kept it in the MME vault. On the 23rd, they brought the diamond parcels to PRU office in Windhoek, where Mr. Kamwanga, the Chief Inspector of PRU, decided to put all the diamonds into one envelope and seal it. And he even took a big envelope and showed me the whole thing.
An audio recorded voice or an extract from that very discussion between Dr. Rakubati and Chief Inspector Kamwanga supports these allegations.
I said, this parcel arrived on the 22nd.
Mm.
The evaluation was supposed to be conducted. Mm. And the same parcel of Block 3 arrived also on, I think that one arrived on the 19th, and it kept at the security court. On the 22nd, it was supposed also to be conducted for evaluation. That's why these two parcels meet on the 22nd in the ministry.
Dr. Rakubati also dismissed accusations by Hamutenya that he did not produce any work for the years he has been at the helm of the Toscanini diamonds.
If I was not working, then how are we supposed to have proven in the very first place, very first instances? How did we even prove diamonds? I have a geological report submitted to the Ministry of Mines and Energy every quarterly. And if I was not working in the areas that I'm supposed to be, the EPL areas, I wouldn't have proved any diamonds in the very first place.